A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms first episode. It was a decent episode. Now, I'll be straight up, it wasn't amazing, but there is potential. This first episode, we meet Sir Duncan and we see him try get into the tournament, and I do like that it goes straight to the point, which makes sense because there's only 6 episodes and the next 5 are going to be 30-ish minutes. So yeah, go straight to the point. Also, I do see people like this show because it's going to be refreshing, a different tone, which I do understand, but it only makes sense if they do a good job, because the worst thing is trying to watch a show be funny and wacky and just not deliver. Watching an unfunny show is the worst thing because it just becomes sad at some points with the bad jokes. This is why I think the episodes are shorter, because having every episode be like an hour long or like 40 plus minutes is pretty hard when you're trying to put in jokes in there and be funny. That's hard. So it does make sense why it's 30-ish minutes, more closer to like sitcom length of episodes, because being funny for every episode is just going to be hard. And the longer the episodes, the more jokes they have to put in, and the more jokes are just not funny. Now, for this episode, in terms of comedy and wackiness, it was fine. I think there was some good moments, but overall, I wasn't dying with laughter. I wouldn't say I loved it in this episode, but what I did like was Duncan and Egg at the end when they are talking a lot. That seems to have some good potential. I think their dynamic is going to be very cool to see and very hopefully funny. So I am looking forward to that. Now, overall, seeing this world in a different tone, we'll see what happens, because yes, it's different tone and that could be cool, but I mean, the Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon tone works. It works. And that tone, being serious, just has a higher ceiling than this tone. This tone can work, but the ceiling is much lower, and in my opinion, this is just easier to get wrong. Now, going into the characters, Duncan, I mean, he's cool. He's not confident, clearly. We will see him become a man and become more confident throughout the show. Egg, wouldn't see much of this character, but so far there's potential. Also, you have Lionel Baratheon. He's cool. There's not much I can really say based on the first episode on his character, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. I will say I do love being back in this world though. As somebody who loves Game of Thrones, I am always happy to be back in this world and just be in it. I'll give this episode a 7 out of 10. Solid episode. Nothing crazy, just introductory episode, and hopefully the next few episodes things get better, I guess you could say, or they're just better episodes. But if they're all like this one, then yeah, that might be an issue. But I will be optimistic. I will assume things will get better.